head in the clouds. I'm feeling at peace right now. I don't wanna come back down.
Hey, how you doing? We're Rufus DU SOL, and this is our cover talk. And this first one I've got is Prodigy, and it's a pretty classic little old throwback cover here. But this brings back a couple of memories for me. There was a festival called the Big Day Out in Australia that we used to go to, and that was like sort of the festival that we cut our teeth on, that you like learned about different bands and you would see different genres. And I remember I wasn't particularly a fan of the Prodigy, but seeing them there just raving in this big hall sort of brought on these memories for me. So this was one of those moments where I was like, I really need to be on that stage one day. And we ended up being on that stage one day, and we played the last ever Big Day Out, unfortunately. But it was quite a special moment, and that's what this brings back for me. Number 2 is Depeche Mode. And Depeche Mode, well, this is a pretty great cover in itself, the King. But yeah, I guess Depeche Mode has been compared to us a lot, and this is, yeah, I guess it's sort of just a nice way for us to sort of be here on the cover of Spin ourselves and see that we're sort of fulfilling that prophecy for people when we actually didn't listen to Depeche Mode that much or at all, but have since realized that there is some comparisons, and you know, that sort of mix of, you know, electronic and Tyrone's vocal, I think there is something there. So thank you, Depeche Mode.
All right, I have 2 covers here. The first, arguably my favorite band of all time, Radiohead. I think it's pretty fair to say, yeah, they're the #1 band I became obsessed with when I was a teenager. It was the first time I really dove into a band. I researched the history of the band. I was Googling the origins of it. I just became obsessed. It was the first time I experienced fanaticism of a band. Yeah, I remember hearing Kid A when I was 16 or something, and it was just this sonic world that you could get lost in, and you could just dive into it. And just the way that they blend live instruments with electronic music, you know, with the digital, the synthesized, with organic, with live, and that feels really important, I guess, to what we do. We like to explore the ways those 2 worlds can kind of interact. So yeah, they feel like a really influential band, and I love them. I love them so much. Next, we have Talking Heads. So I remember reading actually that Talking Heads, so Radiohead got their name from a Talking Heads song, so it seemed only fitting that I have the heads right here. Talking Heads, an iconic band. We actually got put onto them by our manager Danny. He's obsessed with them, and we often find that, you know, we're trying to find the closing song for our DJ sets, and you can never really go wrong with This Must Be the Place by these guys. It's an iconic track. We love it.
Nice choice. Well, I have a cover of Trent Reznor here. He got the memo for the all black. That's definitely what we choose. He's a big inspiration for us, 9 Inch Nails and himself, and yeah, it's we've just finished our new record that we're about to put out, and there's a song on there that's very specifically referencing 9 Inch Nails and Trent Reznor and his production. Just the grit and the sound of something beautiful being destroyed. So it was fitting for us to pick this legend. And my second cover is current superstar, Billie Eilish. She is, I feel like her attitude just in general, in photos, her video performances, I just really love that. I love that she has a steeze about her. She's so young, it's crazy. And her voice just in general is just really inspiring. It's just very delicate and soft, and I feel like that's what I'm striving for a lot of the time. And yeah, I really love the production on the music as well. It's just, yeah, different and pushing that envelope. We're Rufus Du Sol. This has been our cover choices for Spin. Thank you.